Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I'm pretty sure most of you probably already know, but we are getting the Essence Summons, the Blood Warfare, the round 15, round 15,000 Blood War banner with AIZEN, YHWACH, and YAMAMOTO, some of the best cards in the entire game. And let me just say right now, there is another banner on the way, which I forgot to get in my browser. We don't know the date. I don't know the fillers. I'll do a video when it drops, but I just want to warn you in case maybe you prefer summoning on this banner because you need Toshiro. But this banner will be coming in the near future, probably in a week or two, or probably when this banner leaves, to be honest, is probably when we'll get the Toshiro banner. But just wanted to say that. I haven't done a video on them yet because I wanted to know the fillers because I think that's a pretty big deal. But yeah, I'm gonna assume we're probably gonna be disappointed. But yeah, let me know down below if you're gonna be summoning on this banner. But let's hop into the filler, the format, and if I think you should summon or how deep I think you should go. So, three of the best characters for what they do. Yamamoto is still one of the best power units in the game. YHWACH, still very meta in Brave Battles, and AIZEN, I mean, he was mainly just a GQ character. He can be used in Limit Breaker. I remember that when Limit Breaker first dropped, he was one of the better ones. If you didn't have Quincy Ichigo, I think it was. And he's a very good booster in GQ. He's a very good side in GQ. So, unfortunately, that's kind of all he is unless you use him. And you just, you can play with him, in like IT and stuff if you really want to, but it's not that fun. But yeah, it's from the 13th to the 18th. And this is the filler. So we have Nanao, Gremi, Lilibaro, Ichibei, Oetsu, and Orihime. And the bottom three are actually pretty good. They got pretty good resurrections. Ichibei is a lot of fun in Brave Battles. I really like him. Oetsu, I think he's mainly just a side booster in GQ, unfortunately. But and then Orihime is a very good link. That's basically all they are. I do like the Ichibei one. I think it's actually pretty fun. I wish I could max and send him, but I think I'm missing like one more copy. And then Nanao, Gremi, and Lilibaro, I would have to imagine, is resurrecting soon-ish, kind of, this year maybe. So maybe that's another incentive to potentially summon on this banner. But these three are the main ones, obviously. Like a link, we have a bunch of full stamina recharge links. There are better characters in Brave Battles than Ichibei. And I'm pretty sure we have a better side for whatever week Oetsu is in. And then these three are kind of unusable at this point, or just like very power crept. So yeah, let's quickly go over these three, and also this is the banner. So the step 1 is actually free. I didn't say that, but the step 1 is actually free. So hopefully you pull at least a 5-star off of that. Hopefully you pull one of the main three. And then after that, it's 150 orbs, 200 orbs. Every 6, 11, 16, and 21 step is 150. 2, 7, 12, 17, 22 is 200. And then every 5 steps is 250 orbs with a guaranteed 5-star. But there is no pity. There is no pity. So, at the bare absolute maximum, if you do summon, don't go past step 25. Like, don't go past. If you have 7k orbs, don't go a single multi past this threshold. I will say, when I summoned on this format, I did go 6,000 orbs for one AIZEN, and I didn't pull anyone else when they first dropped, so that was very cool. But yeah, let's go over their actual characters. So we're just going to start off with YHWACH. He's a very good booster in GQ. He's an exceptional character in Brave Battles still. He's still a very good character. Very, very good character. He's a captain killer, damage taken minus 16%. He has paralysis and drain in all of his strong attacks besides his SA2, which is a SA2 boost. He has ignore Brave Battle only, increased normal attack damage when enemies or allies is KO'd plus 20%. A very nice comeback skill. I really like it. Brave Battles only prevent last ditch survival plus 1. Half stamina only, decreased damage taken minus 50%, so he's going to be very tanky. Berserker plus 50%, booster of 30%, debilitator of 5 seconds, enhancer of 10 seconds, so he's going to be getting the 43% booster for his attack, focus, and defense. So very, very good. Flurry plus 2, guard break, and ignore Brave Battle invincibility plus 1, and then he has poise, Splinter plus 1, and weakened duration minus 100%. Do know that Yamamoto counters him. They both counter like each other, to be honest. That's how I see it. They counter each other. So it's kind of just like kind of RNG based, or like whoever pops. Like if let's say YHWACH pops a boost first and then Yamamoto debuffs, then the YHWACH usually loses. If Yama debuffs, and then the Yuha boost like right after the last raid is gone, I think the Yuha can win because then he has a stat boost. I believe that's how it usually plays out, but yeah, he's still an exceptional character, especially against the Orihime, because you can just constantly keep inflicting drain because she's not immune to that. Like he's not like absolutely broken against her, but like he can hold his own. Against Ishin as well, another meta character in raid battles, you can do that. Against Chad, he usually does pretty good against him. So, yeah, pretty good raid battle character, exceptional raid battle character. Now we're on to moving on to Yamamoto, the best power character for Limit Breaker, realistically. Or I don't know about Limit Breaker actually. I've used all three of them fairly consistently: the Rukia, 8th Anniversary, Ichigo, and Yamamoto. But he's definitely the best in GQ. So he's a Quincy killer, a hollow killer. He has strong attack recharge minus 12%. He has burn and weakening on all of his strong attacks. Berserker plus 40%. Bombardment plus 1. Damage to burning enemies plus 40%. Damage to weakened enemies plus 40%. A debilitator of 5 seconds. Frenzy plus 1. Marauder. Shared complete status immunity, which is very nice in GQ. You just kind of have to be standing in the puddle, so that way your characters can be immune if they're not already immune to the status elements. And then he has status elements, spiritual pressure boost plus 80%, and weakened defense. So his strong attacks, basically, unfortunately, I wish he just had frenzy plus 2 or an increased chance to proc his spiritual pressure boost. But other than that, since you can just reset in GQ, it's not that big of a deal. But his soul bomb hits incredibly hard. He used to be one of the hardest nukers in the entire game. I want to say he still is, but I'm not that big into the math on it. So he's easily like the top 3 highest nukers in the game. Damage to burning and weakened enemies. So when you proc your status element, he just starts cooking. That's like his only downfall. He's just not super consistent in proccing his SP boost. But once he starts proccing his SP boost, he starts going crazy. But then he also has the innate skills of dodge, hollow damage, havoc plus 20, and spiritual plus 2. Yeah, that's really all there is to say. He has a very nice strong attack kit as well. The 3000k link beam, the suction. It's the best vortex in the game. It's like the one that explodes and then it tracks with the vortex. Is it just explosion and a tracking vortex? Is that what we call it? I can't remember. And then he has a full screen SA3. Very good character, still very good character. Even though I do get angry at this character sometimes. I will say that. But yeah. So those are the main 3. I'm just gonna say it. I think it is pretty good, especially for newer players, because they're 3 of the best characters in the entire game. So basically every tier list will still have them in like SS tier for what they do. Maybe not Yuha, I guess, because PvE, like he's like whatever. He's kind of like an S tier, but you know what I mean. They're still all exceptional characters. So I mean, like 5. Go for 1, to be honest. Like if you need it's so tricky on reruns because it's like there's no pity. It's also like the rates are also very nice. I mean I went 20 multis without a single 5-star on my ult account on Bambi, so it's like it's like I'm just thinking of that. But if you have a lot of orbs, if you can get to 5k for pity before end of April, because I think that's going to be the best banner to summon on realistically, before Annie or part 2 of Annie, then sure, go for it. It could definitely be worth it. It's a definitely good banner overall. The premium or the filler or like whatever, but the main 3 are very good characters. I don't know, maybe just test your let go 5 steps. I don't think I have Yamamoto on my ult, but I'm not summoning for these guys. I'm not summoning for I might have Aizen. I think I only have Yuha though, or maybe I only have Aizen. I only have one of these 3, I know, but I won't be summoning. I don't really care for dupes on these guys. Yamamoto would be nice to 5-5 and max transcend, but I don't like Yamamoto's gameplay that much, and I don't use him anymore. I don't use Yuha in Brave Battles anymore. Like if I go to my Brave Battle team, I don't use Yuha at all. I don't believe I even use him as a booster anymore in GQ. I'm very close to demoting though, but I'm using in rank 3. But like this is what I use. I use Chad, Yama, and Orihime. You can use Yuha, as you can see. There's a Yuha team right here. So it is what it is. If you want to summon, go for it. I don't think it's the worst idea. I think it definitely has a lot of value, but I wouldn't recommend everyone to. Maybe 5-10 steps. I almost forgot I still have to go over the filler. I never went over Aizen. Oh my god. I never went over AIZEN. So AIZEN is an Iran card killer. Normal attack damage plus 20%. He has weakening in all of his skills except for his SA2, which is a boost and a barrier. He has the gauge effect, strong attack recharge minus 30%, because then he's able to get his boost back really fast. He has his bruiser value plus 40%, debilitator of 5 seconds, enhancer plus 10 seconds. He doesn't have the boost ability, which is unfortunate, but hey, when he resurrects in 3 years, he'll be cooking. Flurry plus 1, guard break plus hit enemies plus 1, increased status element chance against speed attribute enemies plus 10%, multi-barrier plus 2, poise, and he has the status element attack boost plus 80%. I almost said SP boost. Yeah, easily, I believe everybody has been saying it, but he's still the best normal attack damage character in the entire game, especially in the ranged Arrancar week. He's just absolutely insane. Unfortunately, it's only melee right now, so he isn't going to be that great in it, but he's an absolute insane character. Also, I think he has 100% chance to dodge enemies of any affiliation. Oh, to hit dodging enemies of any affiliation. Fire duration minus 100%, and sprinter plus 1. So, yeah. He's a very good character still. Very, very good. The only problem is if you don't like attack characters, then you're probably not going to like this character. But I think he is actually fun because he's a ranged character. But yeah, now let's quickly move on to the fillers. So now is just kind of a very outdated booster at this point. I want to say she was good for the very hard, or the regular hard GQ. But nowadays, it's like, whatever. But she has a Berserker value of 20, Bruiser of 20, Debilitator of 5 seconds, Devastation of 40, Frenzy plus 10. That's Enhancer plus 10. Dear God, Frenzy plus 10. Enhancer plus 10 seconds, Frenzy plus 1, Havoc plus 20%, Sprinter plus 1. She has not resurrected yet, hopefully soon. And then hopefully she picks up the booster ability, and then she would actually be a pretty good side if, you know, she gets some more damage. But she's a strong attack damage character in range, so it's like she wouldn't. I don't like these characters as sides in GQ. They kind of get cooked, but she does have a barrier, so maybe that would end up helping her out quite a bit. But nothing worthwhile. Gremmy, he has a Ronco killer, strong attack damage, strong attack recharge, time minus 12%. He has last rate on his SA2 and burn on all of his other abilities. He has Berserker plus 20%, Bruiser of 20, complete status immunity. This always shocks me. Is he like the first one? I believe he is. Could be wrong. Debilitator of 2 seconds, Devastation plus 40, Frenzy plus 1, Havoc plus 20, and Sprinter plus 1. So, yet again, just very outdated, attack values. So, unfortunate, but he is Gremmy. Some people might actually really like the character, and, might want to summon for him, which is understandable for these characters. If you like them, go for it, but if you get shafted, then, and you complain, that's not on me, that's on you. That's what I'm warning you, that you could get shafted and potentially pull only these fillers. Now we're on to Lily Barrow, which I believe that's Soul Reaper killer. I don't know why I can never remember this one. Yeah, that's Soul Reaper. Okay. I don't know why. It looks like hollow to me. I'm stupid. Strong attack recharge time minus 12%. He has no status elements, so his damage is definitely going to fall off. Hopefully, when he resurrects, he gets the extra 100% damage to non-status afflicted element enemies. That would actually be really good. Berserker of 40%, Bruiser of 40%, Devastation plus 60, Frenzy of 1, Guard Break, Havoc plus 20%, Hit Head Enemy Chance plus 100%, and Sprinter plus 1. His values aren't even actually that bad, but since he can't inflict a status element, it's like, he definitely needs that skill when he resurrects. Do they have... yeah, they do not have innate skills. I just want to double check. Now we're into Ichibe. He did resurrect, so he's a very good character in Brave Battles. I really like him. He's a Espada killer. I always think that's no affiliation. Damage taken minus 16% and normal attack damage plus 16% for the link. And then he has weakening on all of his skills. They should have given weakening on his SA3. Or is it just bugged? Let me check. Alright, yeah, they just didn't give him weakening in his SA3 even after a resurrection. That's very dumb. But yeah, and then he has a Brave Battles only, Prevent Last Ditch Survival plus 1. He has Berserker value of 50%, Bruiser of 30%, Flurry plus 1, Ignore Brave Battle and Invincibility plus 1, Paralysis Duration minus 100%. Then he got Pierce Barrier, Poise, and Start Barrier plus 10. Don't believe he got an innate skill. He got Sprinter plus 1. Very nice. But yeah, I really like him in Brave Battles, especially if you can weaken or Hime's. He can actually do pretty good if you go a full defense build. I really like it. He's pretty fun. He's just really fun. And then Owetsu is basically just a GQ character. He's a side. He has Soul Reaper Killer, Strong Attack Recharge minus 12%, and then Damage Taken minus 12%, which, why I hate that skill, I don't understand it. They kind of just tried to make him like a Link right there. And then he has no status elements. He has Insta Kill on his Soul Bomb, and then he has a boost, SA2 boost, Berserker value of 50%, Bruiser of 80. That is crazy. Crazy. Devastation plus 40, Enhancer plus 10, Flurry plus 1, Guard Break, Paralysis Duration minus 100%, Poise and Sprinter plus 1. Just very unfortunate that they kind of scuffed his soul trait, I'm not gonna lie, because like these values are really good. Berserker of 50, Bruiser of 80, Devastation of 40, which is whatever, because he's a NAD character. Like, just put this as normal attack damage plus 16 or 12 or whatever they want to do, and or full stamina damage even, and they would be cooking. But unfortunate, the soul trait just kind of got scuffed. And then we have Orihime, who has Hollow Killer, his full stamina, or strong attack recharge minus 12%, and then at full stamina only, increase strong attack damage plus 20%. It's this link. Okay, I thought it was just 16% strong attack damage. So this is actually one of the best links. I swear it was only 16% full stamina damage. I might be crazy. Maybe I'm thinking of a different Orihime. I don't know. And then she has an SA2 barrier with a heal mechanic. And then she has no status elements, unfortunately. Berserker of 20, Bruiser of 20, Devastation plus 40, Frenzy plus 1, Healer plus 30%. She has Medic, Multi-Barrier plus 2, Sprinter plus 1, and Weakened Defense of all things. That's so weird. So yeah, she's basically just a Link, unfortunately. They kind of just cooked on her Link, and that was about it. But yeah, that is going to be it for the banner info. Let me know down below if you guys are going to be summoning. As I said, I think it is worth a few steps, maybe 5 steps, but like I don't like these rerun banners, to be honest. I'm just not a fan of it. I kind of just hope that they put one of these characters, or realistically all 3 of them, into the end of month filler. I think that would be really cool and really nice. But yeah, if you guys do end up summoning, hopefully you guys get lucky. Hopefully you guys have an amazing day. Take care and peace out.